Hey guys, welcome back to Geekflix and Chill, the channel where we will give you the geeky, the nerdy, the entertainment you are looking for. I went and saw Death Wish the other day, and this is of course, the remake of the 1974 Death Wish, which had Charles Bronson. Director was Michael Winner. That was the original. I had never seen the original. I still haven't seen it. I'll probably make some attempt to go back and watch it just to see what the differences are. But what I did see was the Bruce Willis remake. And the actors that are in this movie, I mean, Bruce Willis, Elizabeth Shue, Dean Norris, these actors are really kind of meh, okay? Going into this movie, I expected it to be a revenge flick, and sure enough, that's exactly what it was. But there were a lot of snags that I felt just kept hitting. Now, of course, this is a Eli Roth movie, so the violence and the intense nature of the movie is, of course, going to be at the forefront of any one of Eli Roth's movies. It wasn't horrible. I did not hate it. I'd probably watch it again, but there were just a lot of things that I just felt didn't hit the mark. That's the unfortunate part, because I did enjoy it for most of the way through. Vincent D'Onofrio was also in it, and the reason I didn't mention him before was because Vincent D'Onofrio is one of those actors that when he's in a movie, you automatically assume that he's part of the main plot. And he's always the background guy until it comes to be that he's the main guy, And so, honestly, I mean, the movie's about, if you haven't read the synopsis, his wife and his daughter are victim of a house burglary, and things go south, and he decides to make these people pay. But even that synopsis isn't given proper to what actually happens. I'm not going to try and ruin this movie for anybody, but he kind of stumbles into this livelihood of revenge, and it's kind of like a superhero movie where you have something happen that's bad for the main character, and then he finds a way to overcome it, and he finds a way to do good in the world, and that's kind of where this led. The violence was there. There's a lot of gore, but there were also a lot of intense scenes, and from what I've heard about the original, this movie didn't take it to the level that the original did. Obviously, I can't say for either one, but I was just very disappointed, because Vincent D'Onofrio is one of those characters that through the entire thing I expected something out of that, and then we get to the end and it's kind of just a flash in the pan. You didn't get what you expected out of the movie. I wrote a better movie in my head watching this movie, and I love Eli Roth movies, so it was kind of disappointing. Not to mention, as many Bruce Willis movies as I've seen, this one, his emotions towards the fact that this has happened to his wife and his daughter just didn't seem to be there. It seemed like he really didn't care, and that's kind of weird to say, but that's what it felt like. It felt, like he just underacted, like, the most important parts of the movie. It was cool to see the way he took out these bad guys. I think that was great, but overall, it just kind of fell short for me. I really was hoping for a lot more out of it, but it just wasn't there. You know, there really wasn't any standout characters, and that's the sad part about it. You know, each character had its own little thing, but not enough to really carry the movie. It just seemed like it wasn't there. So, as far as Death Wish goes, I would definitely say it's a great watch. I thought Bruce Willis during the vengeance scenes, like anytime he was going after somebody, was really great to watch. But the story in a whole, it just seemed kind of like dragged out, kind of didn't fulfill what I had in my mind. I think watching that and doing and what they could have done with it was more exciting than what actually did happen. So unfortunately, I wouldn't rate this higher than a C. It's one of those midway movies that I would say is a good watch if you're just bored and have the time, but I would not recommend going and spending your money to go see this movie. Unfortunately, as much as I love the actors and everybody was in it, it just wasn't there for me. So I hope you guys have liked it. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys during the next movie review. Bye.